Yo! So today we got this game right here, Insurgency Sandstorm. It's another tactical FPS. It's developed by New World Interactive, and I've been playing this a lot lately. It's also been kicking my butt because it's just a different style of FPS that I've played. You can play it fast or slow. It's got some 14v14 games, or it's got some 12v12. The time to kill is super fast. So you just got to be paying attention to what you're doing, and you got to be really tactical with your team and whatnot to take over points or to smoke the side and whatever so you can retake it. It's already got over 5 million units sold, so the player base is there to get quick queues. I just have the US East and West servers selected, and we get queues like quick, and my buddy has US East selected, and we still get queues really quick. So the player base is there. And now the other servers I don't really know because I don't want to play on such a high ping, so I don't know what they're like. But I mean 5 million units is 5 million units, so somebody's playing this game. But this is just some more gameplay. I figured you guys would want to see this instead of looking at my face the whole time in full screen. It's got co-op and multiplayer, so you can go PvE or PvP. You can customize your character as far as attire goes, so you know, the more you unlock, you know, the more you can flex on people. I know people love to do that because I love to do that too. It's got gun customization at the start of each round. So if you play around and you want to swap something, you can do that in the rounds and whatever. So you're not stuck like you are in Call of Duty and some of the other games. And actually, there it is right there. It's based on a point system. So each attachment you put on is worth a certain amount of points, and you have points at the bottom that you can use. I'll show you guys and explain the point system more to you once we dive more into this game, and I will show you the main menu now. So starting out, you got your tutorials, your basic training, your range, and your lessons. We're not going to go through these in depth. I mean, they're tutorials. If you guys want to learn how to play without, you know, getting crapped on online, this is where you would go, as always, just like every game has. Lessons is pretty cool because it'll like actually talk you through the mechanics and bindings and stuff like with videos. So it's like its own actual section of like YouTube if you would go in to learn something. So I think that that's pretty cool that they put that in there to help like new players out and help the player base grow even more without having to be like, man, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think that that's super cool of the devs to put that in there. I want to show you guys are the game modes. We're going to click on PvP first. And the main thing that I love about this menu is all the info that they give you without having to go look up videos like mine or anything like that. All of the info is right here on the screen. So we're looking at Firefight. It says 12v12. It's in the day. It takes 10 to 20 minutes. And it describes what you're playing right here. Firefight is actually a really cool game mode. So you got to capture and defend all the objectives, but if you die, you have to wait until another objective is captured before you spawn again. Kind of like search and destroy in Call of Duty, but a little bit different because you're not planting a bomb, but as you capture it, that's when you respawn. It's kind of like search and destroy and domination mixed together. You also have push. Push is just very straightforward game type. 14v14, it's in the day. I don't know if you guys have ever played Overwatch, but there was a game mode where you had to escort a car. You had to be near it and push it all the way to the end. And once you get to the end, then that's how you win. This is the same concept here, except there's no car. You're just pushing through and taking objectives. And then you have to get to the last objective and take it before the time runs out to win the game. 14v14. Well, one thing I do want to talk about is fire support. This menu is so informative, so we're just going to go ahead and pull it up. That way you guys can see what I'm looking at as well. So there's different classes in the game. This one has the commander player class, and it's unique to each faction. It includes helicopters, jet strikes, artillery drones, and more. So kill streaks kind of, but not really. But the commander can only call in the fire support when standing near an observer player class to relay the request over the radio. I'll explain that to you guys later, but basically what that means is work together with your team and communicate so you guys can win. Next game mode we got is Frontline. To be real honest with you guys, I don't really enjoy Frontline. Not really my thing, not my game type. But reach the enemy weapon cache and destroy it while they're trying to get to yours. The player waves slow down. So essentially, the closer you get to the enemy cache, the less of them that spawn in as they die. And then it kind of goes on. It's kind of boring to me because sometimes you don't get to spawn in, so you didn't really get to play. So I didn't really enjoy that too much. And then you have your domination, which is your regular capture points and hold them to win. The highest score wins at the end of the time, or get the max score, and then you win. Just capture points. I've been enjoying domination and firefight the most. That's what I've been playing. It's really fun. Domination's more faster paced, but it's helping me learn the game like faster as well. Like the routes that people are running, where people are posting up to snipe, where people are just posting up in general because they would like to play slow. And so it's really helping me learn the maps because you can get the games in quicker, so you play more maps, and that's what I've been enjoying a lot. Alrighty, I'm going to show you guys the co-op modes. So checkpoint, capture and destroy objectives one at a time as you move through the area. Simple as that. Hardcore checkpoint is the same thing as checkpoint, but you have like a limited HUD, limited guns, limited ammo. So it's just a little bit harder is all that is. Outpost, best way I can describe Outpost is zombies, Nazi zombies. Hold your ground against waves of enemies, gain supply points after each wave. So Nazi zombies. Budget antiquing is zombies with like certain guns that you can't pick. So you just got to play with whatever they give you. It's basically like Fiesta zombies. Survival, stay on the move and survive until the extraction. So just stay alive until the timer goes out, move through the areas, secure objective location stats with random weapons so you can get upgrades and things of that. Each one, I think the lowest is 6 players in a game. Yeah, the lowest is 6 players in a game. And then the highest is 8. You can see what they have at the bottom. So this one supports night equipment. I think all of them actually support night equipment. And fire support, so kill streaks. This one, the hardcore checkpoint mode, slower movement, limited HUD, limited equipment. And those are things you can play with your friends. That way you can get used to the gameplay of it and how fast like time to kill is and whatnot, because it is extremely fast in this game. Extremely fast. Now, another thing you see over here that a lot of games don't have is community servers. So mod servers, RP servers, whatever you guys really want. If we click on it, I mean, you can literally select anything that you want and go find it. So there's one, I'll put it down in the description below, but it's got guns that aren't in the game. It's got different mods as well that really just make it more fun. It's kind of hard to spell out just speaking, so I'll put it in the description. You guys can just copy and paste it right in, and it'll be way easier that way. But just look at all these servers. I mean, look at this. It is, look, zombies co-op. You can literally find anything you want in here. And there's tactical slow team play. So badass gamers, EU fast spawns, mod maps. That seems like interesting to to play. The opportunities are just like endless for gameplay in this right now. So just go find whatever you want to play if you get bored of the regular game types, and just go see what they got. I mean, that's one thing that I think is super cool about this game, and that a lot of games don't have, is that you can just do whatever you want. They allow that, and I think it's so cool. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into the customize menu now. So just look at all this stuff. First of all, that you can customize your character. So the head is just going to be basically what your guy looks like. I mean, you can put face covers on and anything, so this kind of really doesn't matter unless you're, you know, being specific. Hair doesn't matter because I have a hat on. Facial hair, goatee, beard, all that kind of cool stuff. Tattoos, hair color, you can change the voice. And this is all stuff that you can unlock with the in-game credits that you learn by literally just playing. And so I'm in the hands right now, and you can just pick different colors, literally whatever you want. The only thing that I think is not cool, okay, for us guys, is if I go to torso and I just want like a regular shirt, it's called a blouse, dude. Or blouse rolled to show your arms. Yeah. Bro, just put shirt. I don't want to wear a blouse. That's all I'm saying. And this is just the appearance section. So, I mean, there's all that to unlock just in the appearance. And this is for both sides. You can customize how you want to look. You can save your presets over here if you want to do different camos for different maps. And then we go over and we have your different classes. So Rifleman, Breacher, Advisor, Demolitions, Marksman, Gunner, Observer. That's what I was talking about. Radio Operator, who allows a commander class to call in fire support when in close proximity. So basically, you're just a spotter. But that's an extremely important role to play in games that allow this. And then your commander. So you work side by side with the commander, so you really got to be communicating and paying attention to what's going on so you can call in all that kind of stuff. So if I click Rifleman, see how each thing that I have on the gun right here, it says 1, 1, 1, and 2. It's all based on the point system right here. And so this is the M4, it costs 5 points, and then your actual points are down here at the bottom for what you can use for your loadout. Frags are 2 points, light carrier is 1 point. You can change to a heavy carrier, but that's 3 points, and then it also slows you down as well as far as movement speed goes. Light armor, I'm not running an accessory like a gas mask or anything because a lot of people don't really run the like gas unless I'm playing for PvE, and you can actually select different classes based on your PvE or PvP, and you can save those presets as a PvE preset or a PvP preset, so it'll like speed up the gameplay as well. It's got a bunch of things. So here's are your optics, your underbarrels, barrels, magazines, side rail, ammo. Even if you want to put a little camo on it, it's free, but I just don't have it unlocked. Flat top, so you don't have the gas block blocking your view, anything from the sight. And all of this customization is just for my regular assault or my rifleman. Then you have your breacher, and then so submachine guns or shotguns. You can customize those. Advisor. This is just like a DMR type setup or a light machine gun. And then the other ones that I don't have unlocked, demolitions, marksman. There's so much customization. And see, the versus or the co-op, that's where you would go to pick if you want to load out for PvE or PvP. Just a ridiculous amount of customization in this game that you can completely get lost in, like I did while I was trying to make this video. I got lost for like 2 hours just looking at everything, and it was just an amazement at everything that was in here. I was like, oh, okay, well, we can't go into detail about all of it, but this is just the base of it. All right, guys, I'm going to show you some of my gameplay, and then after my gameplay, I'm going to give you my overview of what I think of the whole game in general.
Attack run complete. They're here on fucking Delta.
Okay.
There's a guy on Delta right now.
Labs runs actually went really good, and they were really, really fun. I actually played a little bit this morning.
This broken staircase. I don't know where he is now.
We're just trying out a new game right now. Insurgency. New game to me, anyway.
Okay, they're coming back. They've done their run. Station out.
Take the observer again.
Ah. Guys, I think the game's great. That's my overview. It's great. It's sick. The audio in this game is steps and just so good. The audio is just great. There's no guessing what's going on. That is the best feature about this game is the audio. They absolutely nailed it. It's like above a bunch of games that do come from AAA devs. Now, the graphics aren't the greatest, but they're definitely not the worst. I enjoyed playing this game. I played it for a couple hours, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I didn't get bored at all. It's $30 on Steam. I recommend it. Put it in rotation. It's something to play when there's, nothing else going on. And it's something to play whenever you just want to sit down and just game for a little bit and just run with the boys. I recommend it, man. It's fun. I enjoy it. But that's it for today, guys. Later.